Good afternoon, everybody. This is going to be a really quick tutorial. I'm actually doing some listings this afternoon, and I came up on something that I think a lot of people, especially if you're new to eBay, might run into quite a bit. If you are listing things like cosmetics, makeup, hair dye, I don't even know if you guys can see this because the light is kind of funky, but this is a box of, let me see if I can get you some more light in here. This is a box of Garnier Nutrice hair color. Okay, how's that? Yeah, that's better. So, this is a box of hair dye. When I first started listing stuff like this and makeup on eBay, what I quickly found out was that people would ask me the question, when does it expire? And realistically, you can turn this box upside down and all around and you're not going to find any place where it says expiration on it. So, initially I was just telling people it doesn't. But then as I was looking at other listings, people were coming up with dates and stuff. And I'm like, where are these dates coming from? And now usually on hair dye, and sometimes you can find this on the makeups too, you'll find a number. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty clearly on the box, usually near the barcode or on the back of it. And that is what they call like a batch code or a lot number. And usually these correspond to when this item was produced. Most hair dye and makeup and stuff like that usually has a shelf life of about 3 years for most of the major like consumer companies that you will buy, like your Garnier, Clairol, L'Oreal, and stuff like that. So they actually have websites that you can go to and look up what date that batch code corresponds to. And then usually you just go 3 years from there. So one of those websites, I don't know if you guys can see the actual web address up there, it's called Check Fresh. And pretty much all you have to do is go there. You can pick the brand of cosmetics that you have and the batch code that's on it. So for this one, this is a Garnier Nutrice hair color. Let's see if they have Garnier. Now, Check Fresh does not have all the brands, and so there is another website I'm going to show you guys after this one. I just wanted to make sure that I told you guys about both. So I'm going to select Garnier over here, and then I'm going to type in this batch code from the bottom of the box, okay? And so that batch code is 70ND00, and then I'm going to check it. And so what it is telling me is the production date. I'm going to go a little bit closer. The production date is December 2016, so it's only 10 months old. So this item, if you looked into a shelf life of about 3 years, should last until December 2019 without any concern for it being expired. So usually when I type in my listing on eBay, I thought I was in the listing already. I guess I'm not. I just posted another one. When I type in my listing on eBay, what I normally do in my description is I'm going to put in there the lot or the batch number from the item and when that expires. So that's one less question people are going to ask me. Because I initially, I'll tell you guys, I got this question a whole lot and I never knew how to answer it because I was like, it doesn't. So I don't know what you're talking about. So usually I'll just put the month and the year. I don't go to specific dates or anything like that. But this way people know and they kind of have an idea, hey, is this something I want to buy that I can maybe keep for a while? Because sometimes people want to stock up. Sometimes people want something they can use right now. So they don't really care if it's going to expire next month. But if it's something that's going to expire, some people just want things that last a little bit longer. So that's Check Fresh is one of the sites that I use. So Check Fresh told us the production date was the end of 2016. Another site that I recently discovered is called Cosmetic. It's called checkcosmetic.net. And they have what they call a cosmetic calculator. And it's pretty cool. Just right over here down on the side, you just select what brand you have. And then you put in the code and it calculates it right down here. So I already put it on this one. So December 2016, shelf life 36 months. And theirs will say, valid for at least the next 26 months. So that is how you can find the expiration on your cosmetics, things like hair dyes, makeup, stuff like that. Just in case you're getting that question or if it's something you haven't answered. And make no mistake, sometimes with eBay listings, the more info you include in your description, the better, because it's less questions that your buyer has to ask. Not only that, it makes it a lot easier for the buyer to make that decision because they feel like you took the time to give them the information that they need. So don't overlook putting in things like your UPCs, your expiration dates on items, because it definitely shows a more thorough listing, and people like thorough listings. So that's probably going to be my tip for the day. Just how to check your expiration dates. Hopefully you guys have a great day. I just got like 2 eBay sales in the last 10 minutes, so I got to get ready for the post office. I showed you guys how I do that yesterday, so I'll be checking back in probably tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, please make sure you put those in the comments. Also, if there's anything you guys want me to touch on with eBay and stuff, I definitely do not consider myself an eBay expert. But I've had a pretty good ride the last 9 months almost. So if you guys have questions, if I don't know, I'll definitely be doing some research on it. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you guys too, before I let you go. This page over here, what is it? It's called Seller Central pages. It's like pages.ebay.com/seller central. Okay. And let me go back up to it so you can see the web address, pages.ebay.com/seller-center. They have tons, and when I say tons, I mean tons of webinars. If you are new to eBay, if you started your eBay account and then you just kind of let it sit there and didn't ever post anything, or like you're not sure where to start, go to pages.ebay.com/seller-center. There are webinars to tell you how to do almost everything on eBay, okay? And they're free. You don't have to pay any money. You can go and look at how to sell. They have eBay radio. They have guides. They have recent webinars they did. The best ways to ship your stuff. Growing your business by adding returns. Like a lot of the things that they're trying to all the benefits from having a store. I recently signed up for an eBay store, guaranteed delivery. Now, most people can't sign up for guaranteed delivery right now because they're kind of doing a wait list after they roll it out, but they're talking about how to do promotions, how to maximize your sales. They have some really good information on here. So don't bypass this, man. They put a lot of good information. They spend a lot of time to let people know how to do this. They even have stuff way back from last year, but some of it still applies. Things like the Seller Hub, things like driving your holiday season sales. So be sure to check out eBay Seller Center. I know sometimes people have a lot of questions, and some of the questions, they really go into detail, like answering so that people know what to do. So, I mean, they have a whole list of topics up here. So make sure you guys check that out. Okay, that's it for me. Make sure you guys are following on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook at Coupon Chess. That's COUPONCHESS. And the profile picture should be exactly the same as on this YouTube profile. All right, guys, have a great day.